Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Bible Illustrated Hand. Today's question comes from Interesting Boy. His question is, Hi Boyan, can you make a video on how to deal with blasphemous thoughts? I suffer from them and I don't know how to get rid of them. Thank you for your question, Interesting Boy. Before I start answering this question, a disclaimer. This is definitely something that you should refer to your priest because this is a matter of pastoral practice. So this is more of a general video on blasphemous thoughts that might not pertain to your specific situation. Again, in these cases, priest's input is actually very important. I myself never really did suffer from blasphemous thoughts in the sense that I never, as far as I know, I never blasphemed against God. I never brought his providence into question. I never seriously doubted his existence. I never was tempted to mock him or any similar issue. I did have fleeting blasphemous thoughts, and I would assume that this is something that you suffer from. However, these fleeting thoughts are very rare for me, and I do not suffer the anxiety that you do. There was one period when I did suffer from them a little bit stronger than usual, and the reason for that, I believe, is absolutely demonic, because when I became an altar boy in my chapel which I currently attend, I would get these thoughts to topple over the holy table during the divine liturgy after the consecration, and you know, this is absolutely demonic. If there is no God, why would I get these thoughts? Because it is just wine and bread. But if I'm a Christian, then it is clear where these thoughts do come from. First of all, I know it is maybe easy to say, but do not do not be anxious over these thoughts on two accounts. First, they're not of you. These thoughts are external, they're not willed by you. Second thing, be prepared to deal with these thoughts until the end of your life. Why? Because we are all different, we all suffer different temptations. I mean, it is apparent from my appearance that food is my big temptation, whereas it might be very different from you. I know people who are like, oh, I forgot to eat. I didn't eat anything today and I'm feeling perfectly fine, and I won't eat. Whereas for me, that is simply inconceivable. For you, these blasphemous thoughts may be the lot that the Lord gave to you, that you would grow strong in Him. So find in these thoughts, despite the fact that they're from the enemy, something to fight the enemy with, you know. So, of course, pray regarding this, but I need to overemphasize this. Do not get obsessively focused on this, you know. Simply say maybe once a day, Lord, please help me with these blasphemous thoughts because they cause me a great deal of distress, and I would hate to think anything that these thoughts suggest about you or your mother or the saints or what have you. I do not know the contents of these thoughts, but all the better. Nobody needs to know this. Perhaps the priest, but not even then, because the mere fact that they're blasphemous is bad enough. The fathers have dealt with this, and I will link you a link what Saint Paisios of the Holy Mountain has suggested regarding these thoughts. It is an issue, but you know, there might be a psychological problem there as well, because I have a friend and he's in the final year of psychology, and I discussed fleeting thoughts that, while aren't blasphemous, they're of similar category. For example, if I'm standing on a balcony, I would get this fleeting thought like jump or something similar, or I see a kitten and I get this fleeting thought and like hurt it or something along those lines. And my friend told me, Boyan, you have no idea how common these thoughts actually are, And I would love if there was some press release for everyone, telling them that these thoughts are natural part of our existence, and no, you're not completely insane. These thoughts happen. So, and especially with obsessive compulsive disorder, some kinds of obsessive compulsive disorder do get a lot of blasphemous thoughts. This is a very well known phenomenon. Again, this may not be something that is particular to your situation, but it is a possibility to be considered. Um, Again, priest should be primary in this. Um, just do try as much as you can that for these thoughts not to distress you. Simply simply think of them as the devil gently blowing in your face, but that's it. He's not causing any damage, neither to you, neither to the Lord, neither to any concept that the devil might be blaspheming from. uh, the devil's primary goal here is to cause you anxiety, worry, maybe even thoughts like, did I sin with this? While the very fact that you worry about these thoughts is a very good indicator that you're not. So, uh, uh, this is the one of the Lord's way to make you more holy. These thoughts damage neither your relationship with the Lord, except in the case when you agree with them, which I do not think you're doing. And this everybody has these thoughts to a lesser or greater degree, so you're not too much better or worse off than majority of people. I hope I was some use to you, and I have to reiterate this once again. Talk with some spiritual person of experience regarding this. This is just a random YouTube video. Don't too much stock into them. Bye.